find a therapist that I really want to connect to, that I really can open up to. So recently I asked a few of my friends if they had any therapist recommendations, and I found out that 3 of my friends all go to the same therapist. So they all pay the same person to talk crap about each other. So I made an appointment. I just feel like she needs to hear my side of things. What I really love now is virtual therapy, doing therapy at home. Who's doing that? Come on, just a few people. You guys are in a basement blacking out. You need to do virtual therapy. I love virtual therapy because it just makes it so much easier for me to listen in on my boyfriend's sessions. He came out the other day and he was like, Jen, my therapist thinks we should go to couples therapy. It's like, how do I tell him we already do? My friends were like, why don't you just look through his phone, look through his laptop? I'm like, that is so pre-pandemic. Why would I do that? I can just put my ear up to a door and get like years worth of dirt for just one copay that he pays. It's very strategic. Before I met my boyfriend, I was on the dating apps. Who's on the dating apps? Come on. Upper West Side, you guys are like married and stuff. I get it. I don't really like the dating apps. I tried them for a little bit because the only 3 things that I find out about a guy right away are, does he drink, does he smoke, does he do hard drugs? It's like, why would I need to know that about my potential future husband? If they get more specific, eventually, once me and my boyfriend break up inevitably, I'll get back on the apps. Like, for example, do you smoke weed and forget anniversaries? Do you drink and punch holes in walls? Do you do hard drugs and decide you can DJ? That's what I need to know. I think I'm also a little biased because I met my ex-boyfriend on a dating app. Me and him ended up actually breaking up because it was long distance, though. It just didn't work out. We were long distance, and I would always ask him, like, you know, what's your favorite part about me? And as a woman, you never want to be objectified, except for sometimes. And he was just like too smart, so I'd be like, what's your favorite part about me? And he'd be like, your brain. Your mind. And then he tried sexting me one time. He was like, can you send me a little sexy photo? So I sent him my latest MRI. I'm at the point in my life right now, honestly, though, where I think I can only date a guy that has a dog. Because I feel like if a guy can really love and spoil a dog, then he can really love and spoil me. Because dating me is exactly like dating a dog. I sleep a lot, I don't contribute to income, and I poop unexpectedly when I'm anxious. Guys also spoil their dogs like crazy. The other day I was in my elevator, and this guy walked in with his French bulldog, and she was wearing a Gucci coat. Which made me feel kind of awkward, because I was wearing a knockoff version of the same Gucci coat. You guys have such great energy. I love this room. I've had some weird interactions with people after shows recently. This guy came up to me last week after a show, and he was like, you look like the type of girl that would get kidnapped and murdered and have a show made about her on Netflix. And I was like, sir, did you just say Netflix? Like, I'm blushing. So I gave him my number and my location. Because being on Netflix is kind of a career goal of mine. You know, it's the only way. I recently realized that I needed to see a psychiatrist. My therapist was like, you're above my pay grade. And I don't like making doctor's appointments because I don't trust doctors, because my mom is one. She's from the Midwest, and I told her that I need daily anxiety medication, and she was like, no, Jennifer, just do what I do. Every night, I just have 3 glasses of wine and 2 Xanax. Prescribed medication is way too addicting. was like, okay, so I don't trust them. So, but I made an appointment at the psychiatrist. It's so hard now to make doctor's appointments. You have to like go online, make a patient portal, answer security questions. I'm like, I'm going for anxiety, doctor. I'm not gonna make it to the 10th step. I'm gonna have an anxiety attack at the 2nd step, but I did get to the security portal questions a few weeks ago, and they just felt kind of weird. Like the first question was like, where were you on 9/11? I was like, is this the consultation? It's in pre-K, I don't remember. Like, what's your mom's name? I was like, Lori Gittess. And like, what's your biggest fear? And I was like, Lori Gittess.